prophecy very different. There's lots of different theories, a lot of different ideas out there. So please, Israel and biblical prophecy. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, my name is Caroline. I'm an ethnic Jew who believes in Jesus. Today we will be talking about where Israel is in the end time. Now my disclaimer is a lot of people tend to interpret Revelation like prophecy very different. There's lots of different theories, a lot of different ideas out there. So please do not take my opinions as face value, but note that I am talking about things directly from the Bible and will be sharing events that have been mutually agreed upon as to be signified as being prophetic and drawing us even closer to the end time. With that being said, the first place that we will be starting is Ezekiel, verse 36. Here we have it. For I will take you from among the nations and gather you out of all the countries, and I will bring you back into your own land. Check. May 14th, 1948. AKA Yom Ha'atzmaut. Yom means day, Atzmaut means independent. Then we have Jeremiah 16:15. But they will say, as surely as the Lord lives, who brought the Israelites up out of the land of the north and out of all the countries where he had banished them, for I will restore them to the land I gave their forefathers. Zechariah 12:2-3. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. Now my disclaimer is we are called as Christians to mourn with those who mourn. Yes, that means all people, whether Jewish or Palestinian. However, this is very significant because what we are currently witnessing is every nation turning against Israel, just as it was prophesied to happen, is happening. When you think about it, the fact that Israel still stands to this day is so significant. Israel has survived countless wars, and it's not solely because of IDF, it's because of the Lord's hand. Nobody can stop what the Lord has declared and decided, and that's why Israel is still standing to this day. For example, we have the Arab-Israeli War of 1948, the Six-Day War of 1967, Yom Kippur War of 1973, the First Intifada of 1987, in 2000, the Al-Aqsa Intifada, and so many more that I'm not going to name because I don't got time for that. Genesis 17:7-8. I will establish my covenant as an everlasting covenant between me and you and your descendants after you for the generations to come, to be your God and the God of your descendants after you. The whole land of Canaan, where you are now an alien, I will give it as an everlasting possession to you and your descendants after you, and I will be their God. God was speaking to Abraham after he made the trek of Mesopotamia to Canaan. And that's actually what did happen. Before Judah was Canaan. And I know people are going to get mad, but if you're Christian, we got to accept the word of God. We can mourn with those who mourn. We can feel so much empathy and sympathy and donate to the causes. But to call for the destruction of Israel is not biblical. What God has established, no man can tear down. Lastly, if you are Christian, I very much urge you to hold the situation in both hands. Once again, mourn with those who mourn. Show empathy. Acknowledge the pain and suffering of so many people in this area, but do not call for the destruction of Israel. Israel and biblical prophecy.
Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. 1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. All right, what she had stated. All right, let's talk about this gathering. Okay. All right, she had stated that the Lord gathered them and brought them back into the land. All right, let's get into that a little bit. Let's go ahead and read that scripture. Ezekiel 36 at verse 24. All right. Ezekiel 36 and 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of the countries and will bring you into your own land. Okay, so this is talking about you, your people, really? Okay, let's find out who the people that the Lord is talking about here. Okay, let's go up to start at verse 1. All right, let's read it. All right. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, Ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord. whose name is Yahweh. Okay. Thus saith the Lord power, because the enemy has said against you, Aha, even the ancient places are ours in possession. Now we're talking about the enemy here who is saying this. All right. Let's read that again. Thus saith the Lord. Okay. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the power, because the enemy has said against you, Aha, even the ancient places are ours in possession. Therefore prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord. He's telling the men of the Lord to prophesy. Thus saith the Lord power, because they have made you desolate. You desolate. Who's the you? The Israelites. And swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. Are the small hats over there in Jerusalem? Are they a possession? Are they anybody's possession? Okay. Of the heathen, and that would be the so-called Babylonians, right? And ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. All right, that's us. That is the Negroes and natives. Okay, the people of the Lord. Okay, it ain't them. Okay, therefore ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord power. Thus saith the Lord power to the mountains and the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore, this is the point. Thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. Okay, when you look up the word Idumea, it's Edom. Okay, that's who occupies the land. That's who took the land into their possession. Let's continue reading. Which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Okay, all right. So that's who's in the land. It's the Idumeans who took the land. Okay, it's the Edomites. Idumea is just another word for Edom. Look it up in Google. Okay, all right, that's who they are. They're not the Israelites. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the power, Behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. The Israelites have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, I have lifted up mine hand, surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. So judgment is coming for you, lady. All right. All right. And all you Idumeans and Edomites. Okay. Verse 9. For behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown. And I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Israel, even all of it, and the city shall be inhabited, and the waste shall be builded. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit, and I will settle you after your old estates, and will do better unto you than at the beginnings, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yea, I will cause men to walk upon you, even my people Israel, and they shall possess thee, and thou shalt be their inheritance, and thou shalt no more henceforth bereave them of men. And that's what's going to happen to your people. Okay, you're going to become the inheritance of Israel. Okay, all right. Verse 13, Thus saith the Lord power, because they say unto you, Thou land devourest up men, and hast bereaved thy nation. Therefore thou shalt devour men no more, neither bereave thy nations any more, saith the Lord power. Neither will I cause men to hear in thee the shame of the heathen any more, neither shalt thou bear the reproach of the people any more, neither shalt thou cause thy nations to fall any more, saith the Lord power. All right, and this is going to happen in the future. Okay, all right, there's not going to be any more war anymore when the Israelites get into the land. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings. Their way was before me as the uncleanness of a removed woman. Wherefore I poured my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for their idols wherewith they polluted it. And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed among through the countries according to their way and according to their doings. I judged them. And this did not happen to your people. Okay, it happened to the Negroes, all right, the Jews, all right, and to the natives. That's what happened. They were dispersed amongst the countries, all right, everywhere, all right. It didn't happen to your people, all right. Verse 20, and when they entered unto the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my holy name, when they said to them, These are the people of the Lord, and are gone forth out of his land. But I had pity for mine holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whether they went. Okay, because wherever we went, we served other gods and idols. Okay, therefore say unto the house of Israel, Thus saith the Lord power, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whether ye went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, saith the Lord power, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. For I will take you from among the heathen, and gather you out of the countries, and will bring you into your own land. All right. And the Lord did not specify that he was going to take you from the land of Germany and Europe back to Israel. That just wasn't the idea. It was from Babylon the Great. Okay, the main location in which they would be delivered. You have to understand that. All right. Okay, you would be delivered from Babylon. Okay. All right, and it's telling you who stole the land, who took the land, all right, and gave it out for a prey. Okay, this was done in 1948. All right, you called all the people from Poland and Germany around the world that were so-called converts to Judaism and brought them into the land. That's what happened. Okay, 1948, and it was done by none other than the elite of your people, the Edomite elite, the Lord Rothschild, Lord Jacob Rothschild, to be specific. All right, he did that. He signed the declaration. They're the only ones that had the power to do it. They had the money and the backing. All right, and control over America's corporations. All right, if you understand that. All right, they're very powerful. That's how they were able to do that. It wasn't the Lord's will. It's the Lord's will to allow this to happen, for you to trodden down Jerusalem until the Gentile period is fulfilled, right? So let's read verse 5 again. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire my jealously have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, against all Idumea. That's your people. You're not the Israelites. You're the Edomites, which have appointed my land into their possession. Okay, you took the land. Okay, you signed an agreement, and you and it says, with the joy of all your heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. All right, that's what you did. That's technically it in a nutshell. All right, so let's go to all right. This is what the Lord says is going to happen to you. It says Ezekiel 36:7. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I have lifted up my hand. Surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. Okay. All right. And he's talking about the Israelites. You're going to bear your shame. The Edomites are going to bear their shame. Okay. The Israelites are going to see this. They're going to view it. All right, your shame. All right, and this is happening really right now. People around the world can see your treachery. All right, and what you have done. Okay, your people. Right. All right, but the gathering shall be from Babylon. Okay, it's not going to be from Germany. It's not going to be from Poland or nothing like that. Okay, all right. All right, we go to Jeremiah 16. All right, because you're thinking that it was from Germany. That's in all those places where you all were gathered and brought by ship over to back to Israel. Okay, all right. That's not it. We know that because there's still war over there. Okay, all right. Jeremiah 16 and 15. But the Lord liveth. Well, no, we're going to go up to 14. All right, this is what you didn't read. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Okay, so you all know that you can't prove that you came out of Egypt, right? You can't prove it. I mean, you can't. You all have. It was nothing but dark-skinned people, Negroes there. All right, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave unto their fathers. Okay, that's not talking about you. Okay, because the gathering will take place mainly in Babylon, and America is the daughter of Babylon. Okay, and you guys did not serve in America. Okay, actually, you pretty much rule over America. The elite of your people rule over America. All right, you don't serve America. All right, and let's all right, let's get into that real quick. All right, let's go to let's see here. Yeah, so the gathering won't be from Europe. It's going to be from Babylon, right? Okay. Let's first, yeah, let's go ahead and get that since I mentioned it. All right, Micah 4 and verses 10. Micah 4 and verses 10, and it reads, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion." All right, that's the descendants of Israel. Like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city you left Israel. All right, you were taken in captivity, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. Okay, you're going to be delivered from Babylon. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies, and which are the Edomites. Okay, you all are the Edomites, and the people of America are your brethren. Okay, more Edomites. Okay, let's go to Zechariah verse 2 and verse 7. All right, and it reads, "Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon." All right, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. And this next verse, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory that he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that touches you touches the apple of his eye." Okay, so the north country. Let's start from verse 6. Zechariah 2 and 6. "Ho ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north." All right, that's talking about Babylon. It's in America. That's Mystery Babylon is America. You all rule over America. People rule over America. You own the banking systems. Okay, that's the reason why you have a stronghold over us, over these Edomites. All right, because you control the monetary system. All right. It says, "Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven, saith the Lord." In slavery, in servitude. Okay, you guys didn't go into servitude. You basically were destroyed uh, 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 by the Germans because the economy was destroyed. Okay, all right, and your people undoubtedly were in control of the monetary system then. Okay, so they looked at y'all, since you controlled the monetary system. They said that you caused their economy to crash, so that's the reason why those atrocities happened. Okay, that's the reason why the atrocities happened. Okay, so ho ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven, saith the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. Okay, you see that? Mystery Babylon is America. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory has he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. All the nations spoiled us. Did all the nations spoil you guys? Did they rob you? Okay, all your citizens have to go there and serve them? No. Okay, you didn't have to serve in all these other countries all around about. Okay, Israel's everywhere. The Negroes and natives. All right, they everywhere. Okay. All right. So proving that point, that pretty much should end the lesson. All right. Um, but okay, the burdensome stone. She had read at Zechariah 12:2 and 3. Uh, that let's just read it. All right, Zechariah 12:2 and 3. All right. Okay, let's take a look at Zechariah 12, verse 2 and 3. Okay. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all people round about, when they shall be in the siege, both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. Now, we know that in 70 AD, all right, they laid siege to Jerusalem, okay? But this is not going to happen again, okay? I mean in terms of them destroying us like that, because the Lord is going to be with his servant. That's what this is saying here. This is a future prophecy, okay? So how do we know that? Because the temple of the Most High is with the children of Israel, okay? They are the new temple. They are the people, okay? So let's go there real quick to is it First or Second Corinthians? Let's take a look at Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 1:16. All right, because Israel now is a people before a place. Okay, he chose the people before the place. All right, to settle them. You have to understand that. So they were scattered. Okay, so he's not talking about he's talking about the elect of Israel that was scattered. Okay. So let's go there real quick. All right. And the small hats were not scattered. Okay. All right. They just basically went through a horrific ordeal with their own people. Okay. Basically. All right. Why? Again, because they pretty much control the banking system, the banking, they control the central banks. So basically, the economy crashed, and over there in Germany, and they, of course, they point the finger at them for it happening. All right, so that's the reason why they went through the horrific situation with them. And they say 6 million died, but what you had to understand, during the transatlantic slave trade, they're talking about 150 million, 200. We're talking about over here in this side in America, 4,000 lynched, and that was from like 1800 till the 1900s. Okay, so and the atrocities, all the atrocities are not accounted for. What happened to the tribe of Judah? On this side, we don't know. So many different things that happen that are unaccounted for. It ain't even funny. But 1 Corinthians 3:16, Yeah, he chose the people before a place. They're the chosen seed, okay, the people, okay. All right, 1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Okay, so it's not talking about your 1948 deal. Okay, it has nothing to do with that. It's going to be a latter thing. All right. This will happen in the end times. Okay, that's the bottom line. Jerusalem, the people of Jerusalem, Judah, and Benjamin, Levi, and the other tribes were scattered. Okay, to the four corners of the earth. All right, and we'll go there at Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and the 64th verse. And it reads, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So basically the wood and the stone was Islam and Christianity. All right, we know that happened to the so-called Negroes. That's the reason why you have the Muslim movement, which is a lot of Negroes are involved with that under Farrakhan. Basically, that was because of the Arab slave trade. All right, they forced them to be Muslims. Okay, all right, be an Islam religion, and the same thing happened to the tribe of Judah when they came over here to America, and also the natives, okay, of the land, okay, so-called Mexicans, who are the tribe of Issachar, the so-called Native Americans, tribe of Gad, okay. It happened to them, okay. They were forced into Christianity, all right, and Catholicism. Yeah, Catholicism, all right. So you have to understand that. So you're not talking about the 1948ers, okay. Jeremiah 17:4. And this caused them, the slavery caused them to discontinue from their heritage as well. All right. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies. Again, you all do not serve your enemies. Never served your enemies. Okay. You never served here in Babylon either, in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Okay. So that should answer that. Okay. All right. Also, Jeremiah 50:33, the two tribes will be together. You guys are by yourself. Okay. We will be oppressed together by the so-called white man, your people over here in America. All right. All right. Jeremiah 50:33, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. But it's going to be Yahushua, the one you call Jesus, who's going to deliver us. It says, the Redeemer is strong, the Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. And so in other words, disquiet. In other words, he's going to interrupt your rule over us, okay, over the children of Israel. So that has nothing to do with y'all. You all do not serve in Babylon, okay? So that pretty much, that's the whole video. You don't serve in Babylon. So how in the hell can you be the people? All right. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. And again, the burdensome stone and they're going to be cut into pieces. Let's read that again so you can understand. It is what is it? Zechariah. Because it's very important to understand this is a future prophecy. It's going to come to pass. Let's see what that is. 12, 2, and 3 real quick. All right. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all people round about when they shall be in the siege. Okay, the siege which is coming is going to be the great tribulation, and it's going to be Jacob's trouble, a time like no other. That's what's approaching. It ain't got nothing to do with what's happening to you all right now. Okay, you are not supposed to be in the land. You all basically supposed to be occupying Mount Seir over there in Petra, Jordan. That's what the Lord gave you guys. All right, that's what He gave you. He didn't give you Israel. Israel belonged to the children of Israel, the righteous, the holy ones. See, the children of Israel would not have Pink City and be allowing Pride Month in the land. It just wouldn't happen. Okay. All right. But you all allow that. So you ain't the people. Okay. All right. So behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about when they shall be in the siege. The siege is coming. Okay, it's coming. All right, the economy is going to crash. All right, and all out hell. There ain't gonna be a whole lot of food. You know, the same thing as 70 AD, but worse. Okay, your people, these so-called Romans starved us out in Jerusalem. Okay, in the siege. All right, and the siege is coming now because they're basically uh, um, pretty much cutting off the food, you know, and the resources, you know, and that's what's happening. And also they're cutting off farming and all of that, destroying the food processing plants. So technically they're creating a siege and they're creating a famine that's coming. All right, see, we know all these things. All right, so anyway, all right, so with that being said, let's read it. You know, the siege that's coming. Jeremiah 30 in verses 5. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You see, saved out of it. Okay, that this time period, this hasn't happened yet. All right, all right. Then when you go to Daniel, right, this is what the Lord is talking about. Daniel, verses 12 and 1. And at that time, it's going to get so bad, shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that should be found written in the book. So only the elect of Israel will be saved out of this. Okay, so hopefully that's understood. Okay, what the Lord is talking about. Matthew 24. Okay, and verses 2, 22, 21, 21. All right, Matthew 24 and 21. For then should be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay? All right? So it has nothing to do with your people. It has something to do with the Israelites, the true people of the Lord, that were scattered, the scattered elect, that were scattered all over the earth. Okay? In servitude in 4 different captivities. All right, the Babylonians, Persians, and the Medes, the Greeks, and the Romans, and which were in that last final leg of the Roman Empire. All right, okay, let's go to Isaiah 59, 19 and 20. All right, this is talking about that burdensome stone. Why it's going to be burdensome is because the Lord is going to raise up Michael, the archangel, and the angelic forces against your people. Okay, these armies of America, all of that is going to come to bring the sword to the true Israelites, the men of the Lord. This is going to happen. All right, Isaiah 59, all right, and 19 and 20. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. We're fearing them. We're in the west. and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the enemy is going to come in like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall lift up a standard against him. This standard is going to be a way of escape. Okay? It could be spiritual power, the angels. Okay? That's going to bring this forth. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, the Israelites, saith the Lord. So he's gonna spare us during this time period, okay, from death. All right, that's gonna be coming. So it's gonna be a standard that's gonna be lifted up. All right, Isaiah 10 in verses 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped of the house of Jacob, that time period, escaped of the house of Jacob, you see that? Shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Who smoted us? Okay, you guys didn't get smoted. You guys got destroyed as a people. There was 6 million of y'all, right? But it was by your own, and basically, you ain't the people. Okay, you're not the people of the Lord. Okay. By the statements I just telling you, okay, because that's not the time period. It's going to happen. It's going to be a time period that's going to be worse than any time period that's going to happen on the earth. Okay, all right. All right, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him. The him is Esau, Edom, the Idumeans, okay? Because they're the ones who brought us over here from West Africa, that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though the people of Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness, because the Lord is going to allow Esau, Edom, and the other nations, if they're using the other nations against us as well, to basically destroy 2/3 of us. All right, that's in the scriptures as well. For the Lord power of hosts shall make a consumption, even determined in the midst of the land. Therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, O my people that dwelleth in Zion, be not afraid of the Assyrian. That's a similitude for today. Is the modern day Assyrian is the Idumeans, the Edomites. He shall smite thee with a rod and lift up his staff against thee after, is the point, the manner of Egypt. Okay, because he's going to come with, with the sword and kill a lot of us. Okay, but this is the point, for yet a very little while, and the indignation shall cease, and mine anger in their destruction. Okay, in their destruction. So the nation of Edom is gonna get it. Okay, your people, all right, that caused all this, all right, that are bringing all this suffering to us. Okay, and the Lord of hosts shall stir up a scourge for him according to the slaughter of Midian at the rock of Oreb. And as his rod was upon the sea, so shall he lift it up after the manner of Egypt. So we both know he parted the Red Sea. All right. In other words, what he's telling you, it's going to be a divine intervention. And we heard that Michael is going to stand up for the children of Israel. It's going to be divine intervention to save us from the sword, Esau, Edom's sword. Okay. All right. Okay. And the scourge for him according to the slaughter of Midian. This is what's going to come forth. It's going to, if you read the tale from Judges 7, I think in Judges chapter 7, Gideon had 300 men. Okay, and he went up against 135,000 Midianites. Okay, but the Lord delivered them into his hand. All right, so this is how it's going to go down with when they come in like a flood, when they seek to destroy Israel. That's what this is talking about. It ain't got nothing to do with you guys at all. You just shouldn't be in the land, and the Lord is cursing y'all. That's all that is. All right, you shouldn't be in the land. Okay. All right, but the Lord is going to destroy you the same way like the Midianites and as the pharaohs of Egypt. Okay, it's going to be a miraculous saving. That's why it's going to be a burdensome stone to those who come up against it. Against it will be the people of the Lord. They're going to all be cut to pieces. All right, that's how that's going to go down. All right. All right, so they're going to come with the sword. All right, we'll go to Revelation chapter 6 and 4, because they were given the gift of the sword. The reason why you got the IDF and all of that, because basically the technology, all of that, from the so-called American Babylonian Edomites, both of you all are brethren over there in Israel. You're the same, basically the same people. You're brethren. Okay, so of course they being having the gift of the sword, so-called white man, y'all Edomites have the gift of the sword. Of course you're gonna be able to defeat other nations. All right, but that's gonna come to an end. All right, Revelation 6 and 4, and there went out another horse that was red. There the Lord calls you the red people, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's what you all have done with all these wars and all that. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay. So it was given to Esau, Edom, you Edomites. Okay. Israel, you all got nukes. America, okay, the Edomites, so-called white man. In other words, the ruling class people. All right. The ruling class people, the Edomites of the whole earth. All right. And also the Russians, all of you all got nukes. All right. So the Lord gave you a great sword, all right, to use. So yeah, you're winning these wars because the Lord has allowed you to keep existing, and therefore you're going to use your blessing, and that's the sword. All right. That goes all the way back to Genesis. All right, chapter 27 and verse 38. All right. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And this being the point, and by thy sword shall thou live. See, you live by the sword, just like you all decided to take the rest of the land of Gaza, because what? You got the military might to do it. Okay, just like America took had the military might, and they said, we want this land over here, and they took it from the Native Americans. You all have not changed. You're the same people. We know who you are. And by the sword shalt thou live, because you have the might. The Lord has given you this gift. This is the blessing right here. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay. All right. We're not going to get into that right now. The point being that the Lord gave you the blessing of the sword. All right. And that's the reason why you're winning these wars that you were bragging about. Okay. Okay. But the Lord is going to let Gog handle you and take you out. Okay. Gog, the Russians, your brethren, is going to use a sword against you. Yeah. Okay. You all are going to launch those missiles, and it's going to be mutually assured destruction. All right. All right. How do we know that? Because Babylon is falling. All right. All right. You only have a certain period of time. All right. To trample down Jerusalem. Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. That was the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. All right, so we haven't gotten there yet. We're getting there. All right, because we can see the decay of Babylon the Great. Because Babylon the Great, along with NATO and the EU, are the ones protecting you. Okay, they're the ones protecting you, and undoubtedly they were the ones protecting you when Yahushua was on the scene. Okay, these so-called Edomites, your brethren, was protecting you. Okay, all right. back then, during his time, when you all, we're not gonna go into that, but it's kind of too deep. But anyway, I'm just saying, you know, your protection comes from Babylon the Great. You control them, okay? You control Babylon the Great. All right, you rule over America. All right, all right. The elite of you are like trillionaires. Okay, that's why we know all these things. All right, but the tribes, the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all the tribes are in exile. They're still in exile. Okay, all right, all right. We'll read a few more for you. All right, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. All right. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by way whereof I spake unto thee. And these were the curses that the Lord brought down. Okay. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Were you guys sold? And okay, all right, in another Egypt? Were you guys sold? No, you guys weren't sold. All right. You got murdered. A lot of y'all got put to death, as I spoke of earlier. All right, because your people pretty much are in control of the banking system. All right, and of course you create enemies. All right, that's the reason why your people got put to death. All right, over there in Germany and so forth. All right, all right, because your people control the monetary system and the economy crashed over there in Germany. That's why. All right. So, all right. So, you never went on cargo slave ships. Check. As you were saying, check. All right. You never went on there. All right. You were brought to there, but you were never slaves. All right. Okay. And let's go to 43. All right. This does not match you either. This right here is pretty much a chop your head off scripture. Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee. Last time I checked, you guys did all the lending. You own the banks. You own all the monetary system. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Okay, y'all ain't the tail. Y'all people out there ain't poor. Okay, last time I checked, America Babylon the Great was sending y'all billions of dollars, and you're getting free education and health care. See, I mean, just forget about it, man. You the Edomites. That's it. All right. Let's let's go to Job 9 and 24. All right. All right. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. You had hid our history from us. Okay. All right. We we lost our heritage due to slavery. All right, and bondage. That's how. All right. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You didn't tell us who we are, and you covered over a lot of our images. But Putin brought it out. He brought it out. Okay. All right. He showed that what color, and what people that Yahweh, the one you call Jesus, came out. Okay. So the gloves have been off. Pretty, it shows your pride. Really, that's all. It just shows your pride. All right. Let's see here. If there's anything else I can bring out. Yeah. All right. So the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, and this is what the scriptures say in Matthew chapter 4 and verses 8. It says, all right, this is Satan, right, the devil coming, the tempter coming to Yahushua. All right. And we'll read verses 8 through 9. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then saith Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Okay, so the Lord Satan delivered into you guys' hand the world. Okay, all right, you all worship Satan. That's who you worship. You don't worship Yahweh, okay, the powers of heaven and earth. No, you don't. Because you wouldn't have a same-sex marriage and promote LGBT in Israel, okay, the most sacred place on earth. You wouldn't do that. Not if you were the Israelites, okay? All right? No, you wouldn't do that, okay? So, pretty much, that's pretty much a wrap for you, all right? But the Lord, he is allowing you to fulfill all your wickedness until the said measure be fulfilled, and he goes ahead and put you to death. Okay, drive you out of that land. Second Esdras 4:29. All right, he does not move and nor stir until the said measure, until the scripture, till Bible's fulfillment takes place, the prophecies. All right, Second Esdras 4 in verses 37. All right, we read that. It says, By measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times. And he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Okay, so until that said measure be fulfilled, he's allowed you guys to rule for a short season. All right, we'll go to Revelation chapter 20. Let's find that real quick. You're only going to be ruling for a short season. All right, so don't be proud. Okay, you ain't got much time left. Let me find that real quick. All right, this is you. All right, the spirit of Satan dwells in you guys. Revelation 20, and that's the reason why you're bombing over there. Those innocent people. All right, a lot of those innocent people. All right, because the spirit of Satan dwells in you, and you covet the land. All right, Revelation 20 and verses 2. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. So when the 1300s came about, you all rose back into power after the dark ages, right? Okay, that's what it's saying. But this is what's going to happen. This is what happened. Okay, you rose back into power in the 1400s. Verse 3, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more. That was that 1,000-year period that you guys was in darkness. All right, your people. All right, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, when you came into power, okay, during the 1400s, all right, and after that, he must be loosed a little season. So the Lord has you for a little season to be able to carry out your wickedness in the earth for a little season. All right. After that, you're gonna be met and destroyed by you're gonna be spearheaded by Russia. All right. Verse 7, Revelation 20 and 7. When the 1,000 years are expired, okay, Satan should be loosed out of prison. Okay, you have the spirit of the devil in you. Okay, all right, you're the most subtle beast in the garden. Okay, that spirit was there in the garden. Okay, inside of a man. It's inside of your people. Okay, all right. So that's the reason why you're so endowed with such wisdom. Okay, on the left hand side. On the left hand side. The left hand side of wickedness, which is Satan. All right. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of prison. That's you people. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. And then Gog and Magog, to gather them together, which Gog and Magog is Russia, to battle. The number is whom as the sand of the sea, because Gog, which is Russia, is going to spearhead your destruction. Okay, so you can look forward to that. And then the gathering, but through this, the gathering is going to take place. Matthew 24. So with destruction, there's going to be salvation. 24 and 31. This is how the nation of Israel the Negroes and natives, Native Americans, and the seed line of Jacob is going to be gathered from all over the earth. Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. It ain't going to be by boat. Okay? So with that, you might want to pray that you are in the line of Jacob. That's all I got to say. For the Lord is going to destroy the heathen out of the land of Israel. With that, I say shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rikakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.